Gladiators, have you recovered? We were warned that we'd be shocked by the scandal finale, and were we ever? Lucky for us, though, we can get into it, all the plot lines, with none other than Tony Goldwyn, known on the show as the one and only President Fitzgerald Grant. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Laura.
After a very late night.
Major scandal hangover this morning.
The scandal hangover. I have one, too. The thing I think is great, I want to share with everybody, is that your cast not only has the most wonderful chemistry, but you love and appreciate your fans so dearly. I got to witness last night, all of you, as the show was airing, which was such a treat because I was kind of watching your faces, but tweeting away with your fans, legitimately, it's you guys talking directly to them. How is that to get that instant feedback?
It's amazing. I mean, a lot of them are here today. It's to have that kind of interaction with our fans. We've now had it for 4 seasons, and our fans are everything to us. You know, I wouldn't be sitting here without them. So it's just really fun. It's like a party on Thursday nights.
And you guys were shocked by the show as well. Shonda overshot and changed the ending, I understand.
Right. I mean, we tend to shoot shows that are much longer than what Shonda ends up putting onto the air, and then she picks and chooses and restructures. So there were things that we actually weren't aware of. And the show's so complicated, I sometimes forget what happens. So it's always, you know, such a treat to see. And last night was pretty awesome, I thought.
When you were told by Shonda about that final scene, and I just want to say, we are allowed to talk about this. It's all over Twitter, so please save your tweets for me.
Okay,
if you want to DVR it, you can turn it off,
right?
Turn us off. But the final scene was everybody applauded and cheered.
Yeah.
There you were. It looks like you and Olivia will get your day in the sun.
We will have at least one day in the sun.
I like the song choice was great. Were you happy to have that ending? Does that
yeah, you know, it's so
personally?
Funny. When we were at our table read, because we never know, Shonda doesn't tell us anything, so we're like you guys. At the table read, there's so many twists and turns in that in the show last night that as page to page, I was like, okay, so Fitz and Olivia aren't going to get together. She's going to be with Jake, or she's going to go off. I had no idea what was going to happen, and as I'm reading, I had to kind of make my peace with it. Like, okay, it's not going to happen. That's Shonda's choice. All right, fine. Until literally the last page, I'm like, yes!
Yes!
So well done.
That's how we felt too. However, poor Jake. The guy almost gets killed.
That's a pretty good. Like when Jake says you don't love, you know, you're like, oh, Jake, come back.
I know.
Yeah,
and what a great guy in real life. And you guys seem like you all are truly buddies. To watch you guys tweeting there and making fun of each other at the lines that you had in the show, because you don't always get to shoot the scenes together.
No, we don't, but it truly is. It's not faked. We're like high school friends, and now again, like 4 years into it, we're like a family. It's amazing.
Last night at the Paley Center, I got to moderate with all of you guys, which was like watching a group of high school friends talk, and they were ribbing you about when you direct, which is something I know you'd like to do more.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it a lot, but I just sort of one a year, you know, on camera.
One a year, and they said that when you direct, it's hard to wrangle them because they're your pals.
Yeah, they don't behave very well. I have to become daddy.
So let's go over some of these plot lines. Okay, Fitz and Melly, done? What did you think about that?
As far as last night goes,
Fitz has had it with her.
He's done. I mean, because Fitz really extended himself and trusted her so much and brought her back in, and, you know, he said to her, you know, you're my best friend. I mean, he really invested everything in her. And I think he feels so betrayed.
Yeah.
He's done.
Well, which opens the door to our girl Olivia, which I think everybody sort of likes. What about that Lizzie Bear?
Oh my
Played
God.
by Portia de Rossi. Congratulations, just made a series regular,
I know,
which is great.
Awesome?
And it's not as it seems with Lizzie Bear.
Lizzie Bear is dangerous, man.
Yep.
You know, Portia was so great last night, very subtle, you know, but she manipulated the whole thing.
And I was sitting next to her as we were watching the show, and I said, ooh, because she has one scene where she's doing something not very nice, and there's a little corner of a smile, and that says it all.
She was like backstage telling me, like bringing the walls of the house down around my ears. I'm just kind of like, Mr. President, I don't know if you know, I thought you knew. Yeah, Portia was, and you called it when we were talking earlier in the evening about the show. You said, I don't know about
I know,
her.
I am a true gladiator. Are you guys gladiators?
All right.
So
what
much
am I talking
fun.
about?
But even before you were Fitz and the President, 25 years ago, the movie Ghost.
I was
25th anniversary.
Behaving badly in Ghost. It's the 25th anniversary this year, right?
Well, I'd like to see you behave a little better this next season with Olivia.
I'll
try to make it work for us. Just please.
I'm trying. I got her. I got her in my
Shonda,
arms.
you've heard it here first. Thank you so much, Tony.
Okay,
Always
Laura,
a
good to see
pleasure.
ya.
So great. Mr. President, Scandal returns with season 5 in the fall. We'll all just have to watch repeats.